You ever get tired of looking at a project that you never completed? Yeah, me too. It's time to finish those cabinets up. They need matching doors and fillers on each end. Are rail and style construction. The cabinets are made from repurposed pine. The doors and the fronts of the cabinets are made from repurposed barn oak. Do you ever find yourself doing this, working on one project and then getting sidetracked? Yeah, I do that too. These clamps have needed to be cleaned up for quite a while. I'll get one or two now, then I'll do the rest of them later. They've got glue all over them. But hit them with the sander, just a little 5-minute job. Clean all that glue off so that they'll slide a lot easier. Leave a comment. Tell me about something that sidetracked you in your shop. Back to those cabinet doors. I don't go out and buy the latest tools just to have the newest thing. But when I started making the cabinets, I needed a way to accurately mount the concealed hinges. So I got the Craig jig for that. I'm not sponsored by them. It's just a tool that works really well once you get it set up and dialed in. Okay. I splurged a little bit on Blum hinges. They're self-closing. I think they cost $1 more than the non-self-closing kind. Yeah, good for me. I remember going with my dad to Western Auto when I was about 6 to get that truck. That is one of the few trucks that has survived my childhood driving. I'm going to pre-drill in the oak faces so that the wood doesn't split out when I go to run a screw in. I'm just going to get them to the approximate height, and then with the adjustments in the hinges, I can fine tune them Get them till they're matched up perfectly left and right. While I'm working on cabinets, I went ahead and cut out and painted the top pieces for each door that I'll have in the future as well, and the bottom pieces. Then I went ahead and painted them to match the cabinetry. Now I'm going to head back to the router table. With my bit set up, I'm going to go ahead and cut all of the grooves in the one manner. Then I'm going to adjust the bit and cut the rest of the grooves all at the same time. I'm doing a dry fit before I do a glue up, just in case there's any adjustments that need to be made. Future plans include making more of these cabinets for the other side of the back wall, going all the way to the HVAC unit. I'm telling you, I love the Craig jig for this. If you've got this kind of work that you're going to be doing anytime in the future, it's well worth the few bucks it costs to get one of these. As I'm watching this, it looks like I'm waiting patiently for the glue to dry. Well, I got into another one of those sidetrack projects. I noticed when I was using the router table that the surface just wasn't slick like it had been, so I took just a couple of minutes and hit it with some furniture wax. This morning, it was a balmy 26 degrees in the shop. And we are coming down the home stretch. The last door is going to go up. Now it's time for the infillers, and then this side will be completed. You hung out with me this long in the shop, it's time for some bonus footage. Sidetracked once again. I have a wooden chest that we're going to resell, but one piece where the handle is had a split in it. Needed to repair that. So what I did was roughly shaped piece of wood to fit that split. Then I filled it in with glue that I had mixed with sawdust for coloring. And now I'm just chiseling it down to a rough finish first. Then I'll sand it smooth. After I got the repaired handle in place, tightened up a few spots on it, going over the whole chest, sanding it, and then what I'm going to do is use some vinegar baking soda, and some dishwashing liquid to clean it. After that, clear coat of poly and it'll be ready to go down to our resale shop. I need your help. I need to know, what do you want to see more of and what do you want to see less of? While you're at it, go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate that. Thanks.